Yes, good evening to everybody. Welcome to the class. That is the last set, PS last set 2021 that we are going to deal it. That is the voluntary classes by our team. And yesterday that I also made it, but I will repeat because I could see the some of them are the newcomers, and hence, I am the host. Which my name is Professor Muhammad Sahib Hussain, and the Professor of Law, Kampala International University, Gaba Road, and Uganda, Kampala, East Africa. Then today host is Miss Motamari Sri Vidya. She did she was my student. She did the LLB and LLM. She is pursuing now in the University College of Law, Osmania University, as well as she is a practicing advocate. Then another host after some time that after 1 or 2 days later that he will be there, and his name is K. Sharad Babu, and he's also was my student, and he completed his LLB, and now he's pursuing the LLM in Hyderabad in the first year. These are the two other hosts, those who are going to share and help me in completion my task. Now I will switch over to our the today presenter. I wish that she would start from the beginning, and yesterday those who listened it, and they should not give the reply. Those who did not listen it, please give the reply to them. Now I will switch over to the Sri Vidya. Sri Vidya, are you hearing me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes,
Good evening,
yes.
sir.
Good evening.
Good
Now,
evening, all.
yes, now you can speak because I already switched over to you. Go ahead.
Yes, sir.
You
Good
can
evening,
share
one
your
and all.
screen.
I'm Srividya Motamari, and
Yes, we
I'm
are
sharing my
hearing.
content. I think there is no need to give my introduction as sir given.
Magnify it.
Yes, sir. 1 minute, sir.
If you speak
Syllabus.
also, I could hear you. Ema Hindi. You're saying somebody.
Uh,
Uh, I believe that the participants could see the screen well without any difficulty or without using any convex lens.
yes, sir. 1 minute, sir. I'm just also opening syllabus for LLB 3YDC.
Okay.
So, did you start recording?
Yes, yes, I already made it because mistakes would be one time and not the twice, especially to the man and who you made very much cautious enough.
This is for syllabus for TS Law Set 2021 for LLB 3YDC. Uh,
Of
it
course,
contains 120 marks. 90 marks is a 90 minutes is a duration, and part A contain 30 marks, general knowledge and mental ability, and part B consists of 30 questions, current affairs, and part C 60 questions and 60 marks, legal aptitude for the study of law. And this is what I'm going to deal with. And the questions in part C contains aptitude for the study of law and elementary knowledge of the basic principles of law and Indian Constitution of India. Hope you are clear with the syllabus part.
any participant, you say yes or no?
And next we are going to the multiple choice questions.
Yes,
Part C,
yes.
aptitude for the study of law. The fundamental rights have been incorporated in the part of dash. Option 1, 1. Option 2, second part. Option 3, 3. Option 4, 4.
Especially participants should have to give the answer. Those who present yesterday should not supposed to give the answer. Those who present today only, they are newcomers, they have to give the answer. Yes. If none of them given, okay, any person can come into the picture.
Option 3.
Option 3. Yes, option 3 is the correct answer. Part 3 of the Indian Constitution contains fundamental rights. And how many parts there are?
25 parts.
At present, there are 25 parts. And before that, how many parts?
22 parts.
Is correct answer.
Then you can ask the supplementary question also, schedules.
Yes, sir. How many schedules we are having?
At present, 12 schedules.
While the drafting of constitution at the initial stage
8 schedules.
is very good.
Appreciable.
Yes,
Other
sir. Yes, sir.
participants, it is a good answer to you that because supplementary questions also that he has given a very nice answer, and I appreciate for that regard. Yes, go to the host. Go to the second.
The number of second question, the number of articles in virginal text of the Constitution of India contain option 1 393, option 2 394, option 3 395, option 4 396.
New participants. First preference to the new participants. Not Durga Prasad Kunapuri.
395, ma'am. Option 3.
And correct answer is 395.
Appreciable.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And here is a feedback. The virginal text of the Constitution contained 395 articles in 22 parts and 8 schedules. It came into effect on January 26th, 1950.
Supplementary
Here is a
question,
feedback.
host.
Yes, sir. And January 26th is celebrated as participants. Anyone can answer.
Generally, 26
Republic Day.
is
Republic Day.
It's very good, Durga Prasad. And before we discussed, at initial stage there were 395 articles. And at present there are how many articles? At present there are how many articles?
Supplementary
48.
question can also be like this. How many parts did the original constitution contain? 22
Yes,
parts.
sir.
How
Before
many?
Durga Prasad answered that.
yeah, he answered.
Okay. How many schedules did the original constitution contain? 8. Like that also you can frame.
The initial stage there were 395 articles. At present there are 448 articles.
Good.
And the latest amendment is 104.
Good.
It's on date 25/1/2020.
Very nice. A supplement to the host is that is 26th November. And that is what is the significance of the 26th November?
26th November is celebrated as Constitutional Day, Samvidhan Divas. It's like a law day, national law day. It
On
was a
this
constitution, sir.
On this day, the constitution draft was submitted to
To the Constitution Assembly.
yes, yes. So
Yes.
the original constitution was presented then, and some of the articles came into very immediate effect on the day itself, but was the total constitution came into effect from 26th of January 1950.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much, the co-host, for giving your feedback also, adding something to the host. Yes, next, third question.
And the third question is India has dash states. Option 1 26, option 2 27, option 3 28, option 4 29.
29, ma'am.
29 is the correct answer. And the feedback is here. The last state is Telangana state, founded or formed on 2nd June 2014. But the last but one is Jharkhand Ranchi, which is established or formed on 15th November 2000. And the last but one state formed is Jharkhand.
And capital is?
And the capital is, anyone can answer. Here is the answer.
Ranchi.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, supplementary question. This is for the everybody. And state of the Andhra Pradesh, where the capital is?
Amaravati.
What is the disputed capital? Where they want to make it out? Anyone? Sarath Babu sir.
Three capitals issue is going on at present. The three capitals which are supposed to be Vizag, that is Visakhapatnam, or
Okay.
Valter, and Amaravati, as well as Kurnool.
Okay. Because the GK, it can be asked current affairs. The dispute is there now. Present is Amaravati, then proposed is Vizag, and the another is Karnool also there. Okay, next, go to the next.
And I want to make another point also here. Jharkhand's CM is Hemant Soren.
Okay, thank you, Chief Minister. Okay, next.
And
Proceed,
one
go to the
more small
next.
modification, sir.
Okay,
This is as per many books, sir. But
Yeah.
according to recent amendment, we are having 28 states.
Mhm.
28 states, and
That is clear because the
yes,
Jammu and Kashmir
8
has
Jammu
lost
and
its.
Kashmir is
Okay,
converted
the
to
merged,
the union
merged.
territory. 8, yes, sir.
Okay, you do the
8
more.
union territories.
Then total how many union territories are there now?
8 union territories.
And states are only 28.
28.
Suppose if
As
they
Jammu
could,
and Kashmir is
yeah.
modified to the union territory. As a
Okay,
point
agreed.
to be noted here.
So very good, very good. This is a very added thing, latest information. There is a current affairs for
Yes,
the
sir.
students. Yes. Next, fourth question.
Fourth question. The lower voting age in India is dash years. Option 1, 18. Option 2, 21. Option 3, 24. Option 4, 27.
Option 1, 18.
18. Yes, option 1, 18 is the correct
We
answer.
have already come across this question. So
Yes,
try
sir,
to
sir.
try to avoid the questions which are repeated so that we can go at fast pace.
No, no.
Sir,
I told them. Those who are present yesterday, they need not to give the answer. Those who present today, for them, it is a new thing, and hence it is a repetition to them. And those who knew it, for them, it is a repetition. To those who are today joined over there, for them, it is a lesson. So let them continue it. Sharad Babu garu, let them
Yes.
continue it.
Yes, sir,
Hurried manner.
18 is the correct answer.
Yes.
The feedback is here. Before 18, what is the age of voting in India? Is supplementary question. Anyone can answer.
21.
Yes, 21. And again, they amended and they changed it to 18 years. And here is a feedback. The 61st Amendment of the Constitution of India, officially known as the Constitutional 61st Amendment Act 1988, lowered the voting age of the election to the Lok Sabha and to the Legislative Assembly of the state from 21 years to 18 years. From 61st Amendment Act, the age was changed to 21 to 18 years.
Prime
Good.
Minister brought this amendment.
Yes, sir.
Rajiv Gandhi's tenure as Prime Minister, this amendment was brought.
Yes,
Yes.
sir. Thanks for adding few points. And the fifth question, the total strength at present of Rajya Sabha is dash, including the nominated members by the President of India. Option 1, 244. Option 2, 245. Option 3, 246. Option 4, 247.
Yes. Now, anyone.
250.
And the answer is 245 seats. We are having feedback. Rajya Sabha at present has 245 seats. Of these, 233 members represent the states and union territories, and 12 members are nominated by the president. And the president is having power to nominate 12 members. And the seventh question, which article dash the Constitution of India 1950 deals with state emergency? Option 1, 373. Option 2, 368. Option 3, 356. Option 4, 370. Kindly unmute and answer.
Yeah, he give the answer.
Option 3.
Yes, option 3, 356. And also I can expect what are the different emergencies we are having.
National emergency, state emergency, financial emergency.
Yes, can you even say the article numbers?
National emergency 352 article, state emergency 356 article, financial emergency 360 article.
Yes, very good. Really appreciable answer. And one more thing, what is the longest period of emergency? Yesterday we
Yes.
discussed this. Hope you can
Yesterday.
answer.
1.5 year.
1.5 year. Can you also say the years from when to when?
Yeah, you give the answer. Srividya, you give the answer.
It is 1975 to 1977, sir.
Okay.
When the Indira Gandhi was the prime minister, it was emergency was emerged. And the eighth question, the normal term of a governor's office is dash years. Option 1 3 years, option 2 4 years, option 3 5 years, and option 4 6 years. Term of governors.
Now you say anyone.
Anyone can try. It may be wrong or right, just try the answer.
5 years.
Yes, 5 years is the correct answer. We are going to ninth question. The Ashok Chakra in our national flag has dash spokes. Option 1 12, option 2 14, option 3 24, option 4 30.
24.
Yes, 24 is the right answer. Can someone give the explanation? Why 24? There is a specific reason. And who designed our Indian flag?
So Ashok Chakra is also called Samay Chakra, which represents 24 hours. 24 spokes represent 24 hours.
Yes, sir. And who designed our national flag? One more supplementary question.
Yes.
Very good.
He is our Telugu man. Telugu
Yes, sir.
What is the full name?
freedom
Pingali?
fighter.
Pingali
Venkat.
Venkayya.
Okay, okay.
Yes,
right.
sir. Correct, sir. Correct answer.
Next.
The Ashok Chakra is also known as Samay Chakra, in which the 24 spokes represent 24 hours of the day and is a symbol of a movement, the time. The Ashok Chakra is rendered in navy blue on a white background, replacing the symbol of the chakra of the pre-independence version of the flag. And 10th question, which fundamental rights has been added recently? Option 1, right to life. Option 2, right to property. Option 3, right to freedom of speech and expression. Option 4, none of the above.
None of the, because no fundamental rights, latest one has been added so far.
Yes, sir. And right to life is a fundamental right. Right to property is not a fundamental right. Can someone answer what is right to property? Right to property is constitutional right. Before it is a fundamental right, and after it became
Legal
constitutional
right.
right. Someone are saying something I could not understand.
Repeat.
It is a legal right, he says. That's correct
Okay.
answer.
Yeah,
But
both the
it's
things. Both the
Yes,
things we
statute.
can say. Number one,
Statute.
constitutional right. Number two, legal right. Before that
Yes.
one, it is a fundamental right.
Number
Sir,
3,
and the answer is
statutory
none of
right.
the above. And the recently added was right to privacy. The right to property was removed as a fundamental right in 1978, and the right to privacy has been recently added. There are safeguards against arbitrary arrest and detention. And the
What is the
11th
next?
question, how many are the original fundamental rights of India? Originally, there are how many fundamental rights we are having? Well, the drafting of the constitution. Option 1 6, option 2 7, option 3 8, option 4 9.
6.
7.
7. Yes, 7 is the correct answer. Initially, there were 7 fundamental rights. And what was removed?
Right to property.
Yes, before we discussed here, right to property was removed and it became constitutional right. Here is a feedback. 7 fundamental rights were originally provided by the Constitution. The right to equality, right to freedom, right against exploitation, right to freedom of religion, culture and educational rights, right to property was a constitutional remedy. The 12th question is here, which when the office of the president falls vacant, the vice president automatically becomes the president in dash country. Option 1 India, option 2 Australia, option 3 UK, option 4 USA.
India.
Yes, it's India. India is the correct answer. Is it Durga Prasad again? And feedback is here. According to Article 65 of the Indian Constitution says that the Vice President of India will have to discharge the duties of the office falls vacant due to any reasons other than the expiry of the term. The Vice President reverts to their office when the new President is elected and enters office. 13th question. The Chairman of Rajya Sabha is the President, the Vice President, option 3 the Prime Minister, option 4 the Law Minister. Who is the Chairman of Rajya Sabha?
Vice President.
Vice President. Yes, Vice President is the right answer. And who is our Vice President? Who is our current Vice President?
Venkaya Naidu.
Yes, ma'am. Correct answer. And feedback is here. Muppavarupu Venkaya Naidu is the current Vice President of India. He defeated UPA's candidate Gopalakrishna Gandhi on 5th August 2017 elections. The Deputy Chairman is Harvish Narayan Singh, says Speaker. Okay, it's okay. The 14th question. The emergency can be proclaimed by option 1 the President, option 2 Parliament, option 3 the Prime Minister, option 4 the Law Minister.
The President.
Yes. Before we also discussed about emergency. There are three emergencies like national emergency, state emergency, and financial emergency. And who will declare emergency in the sense? President will declare the emergency. President, by virtue of Article 352 of the Constitution, because of the prevailing internal disputes, the emergency can be declared for a specific period. And the 15th question, which articles deal with amendment of our Constitution? One of the important question and important article.
368.
Yes, 368 is the correct answer. I even did not read the options. You answered it very good. 368 is one of the important article in the Constitution. Where we need to amend any other articles, we need to use 368 article. And amending the Constitution of India is a process of making changes to the national fundamental law or supreme law. The procedure of amending in the Constitution is laid down in Part 20, Article 368 of the Constitution of India. This procedure ensures the sanctity of the Constitution of India and keeps a check on arbitrary power of the Parliament of India. And one more thing, remember, whenever it was a chapter or a part, we mention Roman italic numbers like this, and the articles and sections will be numeric numbers. As you are going to be future lawyers, you need to know this tip.
Arabic. Say Arabic.
And 16th question, Arabic numerals. Yes, sir. 16th question, which state the capital is the Chandigarh? Option 1, Haryana and Bhopal. Option 2, Jharkhand and Patna. Option 3, Patna and Bihar. Option 4, Haryana and Punjab.
Option 4.
Option 4, Haryana and Punjab is the correct answer. And here is a feedback. Chandigarh, India. Since Chandigarh is shared capital city of both Punjab and Haryana, two farming states in North India, many of the state government offices are located there. Okay, 17th question. RTI or Right to Information Act is a fundamental right and is an aspect of dash of the Indian Constitution. Someone can answer this?
Article 19. Repeat. Options.
Article 19, Clause 1, Subclause D. Option 2, Article 19, Clause 1, Subclause C. Third option, Article 19, Clause 1, Subclause B. Option 4, Article 19, Clause 1, Subclause A.
Option 4.
Yes, option 4, 19, Clause 1, Subclause A is the correct answer.
Freedom of speech and expression.
Yes, sir.
Right to information is an offshoot of freedom of speech and expression.
Yes, that is true.
Yes, sir. And the 18th question, which amendment is regarded as the most controversial constitutional amendment in the history of the Constitution of India? Option 1, 48th, option 2, 41st, option 3, 42nd, option 4, 44th amendment. Just try, just unmute and answer. A controversial amendment act. Is it 48th or 41st or 42nd or 44th?
42.
Yes, 42nd Amendment Act is the correct answer. Can you even name the case law? Okay, I'm just giving the feedback here.
That is
The 42nd,
case
yes, sir.
Bharati and versus Union of India.
Union of Kerala. Sorry, State of Kerala. The feedback is here. The 42nd Amendment is regarded as the most controversial constitutional amendment in history. It attempted to reduce the power of the Supreme Court, the High Court, to pronounce upon the constitutional validity of law. It laid down the fundamental duties of Indian citizen of the nation. And the case is Keshavananda Bharati versus Union of Kerala. With this, we got a rapid changes. Even in the constitution, 2 words were added, and that is about 42nd Amendment. One should remember this 42nd Amendment and Keshavananda Bharati case when you are going to law. And the 19th question, the Supreme Court of India, in the case of Dash, established the fact that India was secular since the formation of the Republic. Option 1, Abdur Rahman, Antula versus Union of India. Option 2, SR, Bombay versus Union of India. Option 3, AR, Antulya versus RS Nayak. Option 4, Minerva Mills versus Union of India. In which case did Supreme Court says the word secular? If someone can try, anyone can try, just unmute and answer. It may be wrong or right.
Host, I
Option
could
2.
see the screen very minutely. Please enlarge it.
Option 2.
Yes, option 2 is the right answer. Is the screen okay now, sir?
No, for me it is not okay. For other people,
Okay, sir.
okay, then you can go ahead. Yes, now you go ahead.
Yes,
Please go
sir.
ahead.
28th question. Right to work was recognized as a dash inherent in the right to life. Option 1, fundamental right. Option 2, directive principles of the state policy. Option C, both 1 and 2. Option D, none of the above. Is the right to work is a fundamental right, or directive principle, or both 1 and 2, or none of the above?
None of the above.
Is none of the above is the right answer, because right to work is not a fundamental right, or directive principles are both 1 and 2. If it is fundamental rights, we all need to have employment.
To everybody.
Everybody fights for a right of work, right to work against the government.
Yes, sir. 21st, the contest for the President of India, he must be over dash years of age and citizen and should be a citizen of India. Option 1, 25, option 2, 30, option 3, 35, option 4, 40. To contest for the President of
35,
India,
ma'am.
35.
what? Once again,
Option 3 is the right answer.
35, ma'am.
yes, option 3 is the right answer. One should have 35 years and should be a citizen of India for contesting for the president post. Correct answer, madam. And the 22nd question, the President of India is elected by dash, the Lok Sabha only, the Rajya Sabha only, the state legislative only, elected members of both states legislators and the parliament.
4th is the right answer.
Yes,
Elected
members of both state legislatures and the parliament. And the process is called electoral college. By the process of electoral college, president is elected in India. These are supplementary questions. While you are doing Indian polity or legal aptitude, you can just blindly tick the correct answer. One of the advantage with this, the governor is appointed by dash the prime minister. Option 2, the president. Option 3, law minister. Option 4, chief minister.
President.
Yes, president is the correct answer.
Host, give me a
Yes, sir.
chance. I will give you some supplement.
Yes, sir.
Even IAS officers are appointed by the president.
Yes, sir.
Next.
The
Continue.
governor of a state shall be appointed by the president by warrant under his hand seal. Under Article 155, a person to be eligible for the appointment as a governor should be citizen of India and has completed the age of 35 years. And the 24th question, the term of office of the governors is dash years. I think it is repeated question. Before you are listening to the class, you can answer this. For the previous bits, if you listen very carefully, you can answer this question.
Option 3.
Option 3. Yes, option 3 is the correct answer. The governor holds the office for 5 years and can choose to run for re-election. The governor is not eligible to serve more than 8 years in any 12-year period. And the next question, 25th question. The Chief Justice of India is reappointed by option 1, President, option 2, the Governor, option 3, the Prime Minister, option 4, none of the above.
The President.
President, ma'am.
Chief Justice is appointed by President, not only Chief Justice, all the judges in the Supreme Court. Feedback is also here. The Chief Justice of India and the judges of the Supreme Court are appointed by the President under Clause 2 of Article 124 of the Constitution. And 26th question. The Indian preamble has been amended. How many times we have amended our preamble? Option 1, once. Option 2, twice. Option 3, thrice. Option 4, 4 times.
Option 1, once.
Yes. So far, we have amended our preamble only one time. And the feedback is also here. The preamble has been amended only once so far. On 18th December 1976, during the emergency in India, the Indira Gandhi government pushed through several changes in the 42nd Amendment of the Constitution.
Host, give me a point.
Yes, sir.
See, the preamble is a part of the constitution in which case law it is decided. Number 1. Number 2, preamble is not the part of the constitution in which case law it is decided.
In Keshavananda Bharati is declared preamble is a part of our constitution. In Birubari case, the preamble is not a part of our constitution.
Clapping to you, Durga Prasad, for a good
Yes,
answer.
sir. Very appreciable answer. It's a question like in PG law set question. It's a PG law set question, not a TS law set question. And why it is called re-Berubari case instead of Berubari case?
In re means between or against. That's why they rate, because there is no verses.
Yes, sir. Only Berubari case we mentioned. There is no
Yeah.
versus Union of India, Union of State of Kerala like that.
That's why we write in re, I capital N, later on RE, but we preferably write in italics.
Yes, sir. Whenever we find RE in front of a case, it means the case is referred by the president to the Chief Justice. We need to remember this point.
Yeah, this is the new point
Hope
to
you
me.
understand. Yes, sir. If a case is suggested by the president to the Chief Justice, then we mention re in front of the case name. So we say re-Berubari case. Can someone read the Constitution of India preamble?
Let me read. Akhila, try to read it. Unmute and read. I don't know whether she is present or not. So anyone participant?
Sir?
Participant should read.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you read.
The Constitution of India Preamble. We, the people of India, having solemnly resolved to constitute India into a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic, and to secure all its citizens justice, social, economic, and political liberty of thoughts, expression, belief, faith, and worship, equality of status and of opportunities, and to promote among them all fraternity, assuring the dignity of the individual and the unity and integrity of the nation. In our Constitution Assembly, this 26th day of November 1949, to hereby adopt, enact, and to give ourselves this Constitution. And this is called Preamble of the Constitution. When you open the Constitution book, you can find the preamble in the very first page. Preamble is nothing but a preface of the Constitution. If you need to know about the Constitution, if you read the preamble, you can know total about the Constitution. Any doubts?
Supplementary question asked.
Yes, sir. And the November 26th is celebrated as 26th day of November is mentioned here. And the November 26th is celebrated as
Law Day.
yes, Law Day or Samvidhan Divas. It's a national law day. We celebrate
Our constitutional day.
is a constitutional day.
Yes,
Two words
with the
were added.
permission. Yes, with the permission of you. This preamble
Yes, sir.
is in the right hand side of the page or left hand side of the page.
Even I am not aware of it, sir.
Generally, it will be the right hand side of the page. Yes,
sir.
anyone in the question, anyone. It is a question to each one. Right hand page is called what, and left hand page is called what? If you don't know, you can say pass on. I will give the answer.
Indented one.
No. Okay, I will give the answer. Right hand page is called recto, RECTO, and the left hand page is called verso, VERSO. Okay, go ahead.
Yes, sir. Thanks for adding few points.
Go ahead.
Yes, sir. And the socialist and secular integrity are the words added in the 42nd Amendment Act in the year 1976.
I could not see your screen. Yes, now I could see.
Now, sir.
Yeah, now I could
Yes,
see.
sir.
Go to the next.
The question. The original Constitution of India was handwritten by Prem Bihari Narain Raisada in the flowing dash with the beautiful calligraphy. Guruman style. Option 2, New Times Roman style. Option 3, Italic style. Option 4, Calibri style. Someone can answer this? Just unmute yourself and answer.
Option 4.
Option 4.
No, it is not.
Yes, sir. Not
It is the italic
correct
style.
answer. Yes, sir. It's
And
Italic style.
yesterday I have given why we write the new Times Roman style in our books, in our thesis, in our dissertations, in our articles, in our reports. I gave the answer also because the new Times Roman style is very appealable to our eye. The next style is
Yes.
either you can go to the government style also having the similarity, or the similarly caliber also. Only these three styles would be very much close to each other, but the number one is New Roman Times style. New Times Roman style is the best one. Yes, go next.
Feedback is here. The original Constitution of India was handwritten by Prem Bihari Narain Raisada in the flowing Italic style with a beautiful calligraphy. The Constitution was published in Dehradun and photolithographed by the Survey of the India. And everyone will say that who wrote Constitution, mean they usually answer Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, but Dr. B.R. Ambedkar is the architect of the Constitution, and it was handwritten by Prem Bihari Narain Raisada. The names to be remembered here. According to the preamble, our Constitution envisages option 1, social justice only. Option 2, universal adult suffrage. Option 3, political justice only. Option 4, all the above.
Yeah, yesterday we do have the controversy over here. When you
Yes,
say
sir,
the
yes.
preamble, it is a socialistic justice only. But when you go to the constitution, the all of the above will come out.
Yes, sir. Here, as we are discussing about preamble, the answer is social justice only. If you say constitution, the answer would be all the above. Social justice in the preamble means that the constitution wants to create a more equitable society based on equal social status. Political justice means that all citizens have equal right in the political participation. Indian constitution provides for universal suffrage and equal value for each vote. 29th question. The concept of fundamental rights borrowed from option 1 USA, option 2 France, option 3 UK, option 4 Ireland.
Option 1,
Yes, option 1 USA is the correct answer, ma'am. In fact, we borrowed many things from other countries while drafting the constitution. And what we borrowed from France, supplementary question. Idea of liberty and equality and fraternity are the things we borrowed from the France while drafting the constitution. And the feedback is here. The very idea of fundamental rights was borrowed from American Bill of Rights. The concept of rule of law, independence of the judiciary, judicial review of acts by legislative bodies, and the process of impeachment came from the U.S. Constitution.
Yes,
38th
just
question.
a break, host.
Sir,
Anyone can say that America's the bill is there. America, then some symbol is there, then S is there. Can anyone tell me what is the symbol except the only the participant side? A sign is there, America, then sign, then S is there. Durga Prasad, Konapuri, can you try it? Or anyone? Sharad Babu Garu, tell. That is called apostrophe. Spelling?
APOSTREPHE.
Yes. That is the sign which is used.
STROPHE.
Yes.
APSTROPHE.
Yes, you are right. Next. Yes,
thank you,
host.
sir. A part of subject, we can learn many new things from you.
Yeah, that
38th
is a
question.
must. When the situation comes, the student should are supposed to know it. Yes. 38.
Justice Hima Kohli has taken charge as dash CJA of Telangana High Court. First woman, option 2 second woman, option 3 third woman, option 4 fourth woman.
first one is the answer.
Yes, first woman is the correct answer. And the present acting CJA is Honorable Justice Hima Kohli.
Supplementary question you ask.
Sir, supplementary question. Who is the CJA of India? CJA of
You can
India.
answer who is the first woman Chief Justice of Telangana
India.
State.
The question is same, sir.
If you want to ask either way, also you can ask.
Okay.
But you can host, you can put it like that. Who is the first woman Chief Justice of India?
Yes, sir. Yes, anyone can answer.
Justice Fatima Begum.
Yes, Fatima Bibi. Only 5 minutes are left. After 5 minutes, automatically it will be disappeared. Even the screen will be disappeared. Up to that extent, host will continue it. Host, continue it.
Yes, the Supreme Commander of Defense Force in India appointed by option 1 Prime Minister, option 2 President, option 3 Defense Minister, option 4 Speaker of the Lok Sabha.
Option 2, President.
Yes, President is the correct answer. The President has military powers. He is the Supreme Commander of the Defense Force in India. He appoints the chiefs of the Army, the Navy, and the Air Force. He can declare war or conclude peace subject to the approval of the Parliament. And the 32nd question, who is the first law officer of the Government of India? Option 1, Chief Justice of the Supreme Court. Option 2, Minister of the Law in the Union Government. Option 3, Attorney General of India. Option 4, none of the above.
Attorney
Who is
General of India.
Attorney General of India? Is very good. And who is the present acting Attorney General of India?
Yesterday we discussed this thing.
Yes, sir.
K. Venugopal is the Attorney General of India.
K.K.
Yes, sir. And who is the
Venugopal.
Solicitor General? Yes, sir. Correct answer. And who is the Solicitor General?
Anyone? If anyone
course.
doesn't answer, I am ready.
Yes. And giving the chance to the participants. Yes,
Yes,
good.
it is Tushar Mehta.
Yes, you are
sir.
right, sir.
Yes.
Next.
Incidentally, I want to add one more question.
Please
Who
add
is
it.
the Union Law Minister? Who is the Union Law Minister?
Participants, give the answer.
Till recently, it was Ravi Prasad. Ravi Prasad was the law minister, and now it is changed. It is due to a revamp in the Union Cabinet.
So one should have to remember this thing also.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Recently, we got.
Yes, it
Okay.
is Kiran Rijiju. Kiran Rijiju.
Is the law minister, present law minister.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Kiran Rijiju.
Yes,
Remember
next.
it.
First,
And he's from which state? Okay, sir. And the explanation is here. Attorney General of India is the first law officer of the Government of India. The President is pleased to reappoint Sri K.K. Venugopal, Senior Advocate, as Attorney General of India for a period of 1 year with effect from 1st July 2021. The notification issued by the Department of Legal Affairs under the Law Minister. And who is the Advocate General of TS? Who is the Advocate General of Telangana State? Attorney General is for Central and Advocate General is for every state.
He is
It
B.S.
is-
Prasad.
Yes, sir. Correct answer, sir. B.S. Prasad is the correct answer. And the 33rd question. Who will act as the President of India when the office of both the President and Vice President is vacant?
hurry up.
Yes, sir.
Anybody
And the
give the
answer is
answer?
Chief Justice of India.
Yes.
And I feel to stop the session, sir. If we
Yeah.
continue another question, the
Yeah,
session
no,
may
just
end.
give the feedback. The Chief Justice of India. Read the feedback, it will
The Chief
automatically
Justice of
start.
India will discharge the functions of the President under Act number 16 of 1963 in the event of occurrence of the vacancies in the office of the President and Vice President by the reason in each case of death or resignation or removal or otherwise the Chief Justice of India or the Supreme Court of India available shall discharge the functions of the President until a new President elected in accordance with the provision of the Constitution.
Yes, at any time it will be stopped over there. That's why that I am making the caution to you that whatever the leftover would be there from the 33 onwards, that is the 34 will be continued in the tomorrow class exactly by the 5 o'clock by the same host. And I appreciate the way of your participation. Then I appreciate the host also who has dealt it because the practice makes man perfect. And I also
Yes,
the
sir.
cohort, the Sharat Babu also that made it over there, and he has also given when the participants did not give the answer that he come to the rescue of the participants and give the right answer. That is the spirit one should have to develop it, and please inform to the other people also to join it when you participate it. I believe